Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. Jason is a hero who will save Britt. This is going to be a deal. Jason Morgan will rescue Britt Westbourne. That is when things will get really interesting. When Jason and Britt are together, during the blizzard they will confess their feelings to each other. Some passion will erupt. Jason and Britt are going to have some close moments. Let us talk about what's going to happen next. The week of January 26th to 30th is going to start with Jason trying to ask Britt some questions. Jason wants to know the truth. He will not give up until he gets it from Britt. Jason and Britt have a lot to talk about. It will be very exciting to see what happens. 1 minute Britt was thinking about going on a date with Jason and the next minute she was telling Jason to get lost. Jason is wondering what really made Britt change her mind fast. Britt will keep saying that she had a realization about Jason and that she cannot forgive him for what he did in the past. Jason will not believe that this is the real reason. Jason will keep asking Britt to tell him what is really going on. The more Jason asks Britt for the truth, the more Britt will tell Jason to leave her alone. Britt will keep saying that Jason needs to leave her alone and Jason will not understand why Britt is being like this with Jason. That is only going to convince Jason that Britt is in trouble, so he will be determined to save Britt. Jason does not know about all the threats director Ross Cullum has been making. He may assume Britt is indeed being threatened by someone. Jason will pull off a rescue of Britt on the General Hospital January 29th episode. Perhaps in more ways than one. A big snowstorm will leave Port Charles in a state of turmoil, so that will add to all the problems that Britt and Jason will be facing. Jason is going to be for Britt when she needs him. He will help her before things get really bad. They get stuck together. Britt will not be able to avoid Jason's questions. This means she might start to trust him and tell him some things she has not said before. On January 30th, Jason will figure some things out. Britt might tell him enough that he will understand what is going on. Jason may realize that his life is in danger and that Rocco Falconeri is also in trouble. Britt might even say enough to make Jason realize that the WSB is involved in this project she has been forced into. Jason will not give up on Britt. This will touch her heart. Jason has said that he will not leave Britt and he will keep this promise. There will be some moments when Jason touches Britt's face and they are sitting with lit candles all around the WSB project that Britt is involved in. Jason will show that he really cares about Britt. It probably won't be long until the clothes come off and the duo sizzles while the snowstorm continues outside. Jason will do his best to pry some updates out of Britt and will vow to help, so stay tuned for the closeness that'll lead to. So Britt Westbourne is going to work at a lab on Spoon Island. She might be the one to find Anna Devane. Britt has to do this because WSB director Cullum gave her a choice, work at Windmere or die. * Britt Westbourne chose to go to Windmere. Now Britt Westbourne is at Windmere. She might be able to rescue Anna Devane and Jason. Britt Westbourne could be the one to save Anna Devane and Jason. What do you think about Britt Westbourne rescuing Anna Devane and Jason? Britt Westbourne is at the lab on Spoon Island. She is looking for Anna Devane. Britt Westbourne might find Anna Devane. Rescue her and Jason. Jason Morgan and this woman are getting close again. She needs to keep him from getting too suspicious. It is funny that they are getting romantic while doing things like throwing axes at each other. * Cullum and Carlo Sidwell are working together on something that Caesar Faison started. * This project is happening on Spoon Island. When Britt gets to the island she will definitely try to find out what is going on. You can be sure that Britt will snoop around like crazy. Will Britt find Anna? Yes, Britt will probably find Anna. Finola Hughes plays the role of Anna Devane. Jason Morgan is suspicious of Britt and her behavior. Jason Morgan does not trust Britt. Thinks she is hiding something. When Britt goes missing, Jason will be ready to do something about it. Britt's friend, Brad Cooper, told Jason to stay from Britt, so Jason will really want to find her. We think that Jason, Anna, and Britt will figure out the mystery around Faison's project. Jason might come to the rescue. It would be great if Britt is the one who saves the day this time. Remember when Jason saved Britt at the Five Poppies? He was the hero then. Maybe Britt can be the hero now. He has also helped her out in Port Charles by giving her the Huntington medication when she was too drunk and getting her a place at Bobby's. We think it is time for Britt to put on those girl pants and become the Britt we know and love. What happens next, on Spoon Island? Tell us what you think of Britt's act and what you think transpires once Britt arrives on the island. Will Britt have a turnaround? Remember who Britt is and what Britt stands for. We understand that Britt is constrained by her Huntington's circumstances, but we expected way more moxie from her comeback from the dead. Hero Jason saves Britt, passion erupts during Blizzard confession, Britt rescues Anna and Jason over at Windmere. On General Hospital you have people who are trying to figure out their lives. There is a lot of danger and people really want each other. It is like the days of the show. Jason Morgan is back to being the guy who helps people in Port Charles. Britt Westbourne is strong. Can handle anything. She is not someone who can survive, she is more than that. There is this old house called Windmere where a lot of big things happen. People do things and they give up a lot for each other. Some people have feelings for each other that they have not said loud for a long time. These feelings get so strong that they finally come out when things are really crazy. General Hospital is where all these things happen with Jason Morgan and Britt Westbourne and, at Windmere. It all starts with a snowstorm. The snow is so bad that people are stuck in groups and they cannot leave. This means they have to talk to each other and be honest. Jason saves Britt from this situation. When he does, it changes everything between Jason and Britt. This is not just because Jason helped Britt physically. It is also because Jason and Britt had to deal with feelings they had for a time. The snowstorm made them talk about things they had not talked about before. Jason and Britt had to be honest with each other. This changed their relationship. The big snowstorm was like a wake-up call for Jason and Britt. When Britt is alone and in trouble, Jason does not wait. He goes through the weather to get to her. He is very determined and serious. This is why people know they can count on Jason when things are really tough. When Jason finally gets to Britt, she is very cold. She is okay. The look in Britt's eyes when she sees Jason says a lot. It says than any words can say. Jason is the man who always shows up to help Britt when she needs him most. Britt is very relieved to see Jason. The wind is howling outside. Britt and Jason are standing together trying to stay warm. The storm outside is like the fight they are having. They are in a space and it is very cold. Britt is talking to Jason about something she has been thinking about for a time. She is telling him that loving him was hard because he always put his job first. He would go away, do dangerous things, and that hurt her. She is saying that even though she walked away from him, she still remembers what they had together. She did not forget about it, she just tried to hide it because she was too proud and it hurt much. Britt is still thinking about Jason and what they had. She is telling him that she remembers it all. The storm outside is still raging, like the fight between Britt and Jason. Jason, he does not often get to talk about his feelings. Now he is talking and saying that Britt was not just someone he met along the way, not just someone who got hurt because of the way Jason lives his life. Britt was someone who really saw Jason. She saw him as a person who can make choices, who can love someone even though Jason was too scared to say it loud. Jason is saying that Britt saw him as a man, not as someone who can fight or fix problems. The blizzard is a tough test for people. It makes them tell the truth when they used to be quiet. When strong feelings finally come out, it is not because people are being careless or acting on impulse. The blizzard and the situation make people feel this way. They feel this way because they want to survive and be with the people they care about. Some relationships do not go away, they just wait for the time to come back. The blizzard makes people see the truth about these relationships and about themselves. The truth is that some connections between people are very strong and they do not fade away, they just wait. As the sun starts to come up through the storm, the story changes from being really personal to being really scary. This is because Jason and Britt are trying to survive the weather, but Anna Devane is trying to stay alive. She gets pulled into a bad situation that takes her to Windmere, which is the spookiest place in Port Charles. This place is full of secrets. It can be really scary. You can hear the secrets being whispered louder than you can hear people walking around. There is danger hiding behind every door that is locked at Windermere. Britt does not want to be the woman who always needs to be saved. So Britt takes charge. Does something totally different. Britt finds out that Anna and Jason are stuck at Windermere. They do not know what to do. So Britt rushes to Windermere to help them. By doing this, Britt shows that she is strong in ways. Britt is strong because she can handle situations. Britt is also very brave. Will do anything to help the people she cares about, like Anna and Jason. Britt is fiercely loyal to the people she loves. The rescue at Windermere is what you would expect from General Hospital. It is really something. There are hallways and the lights are not working right, which is pretty scary. You can feel the history of the Cassadine family. It is like their legacy is weighing on every decision that Britt makes. Britt is trying to find her way through this maze. She is doing it because she loves Jason and she is afraid of losing him. She does not want to lose Jason to the weather, she does not want to lose him to past mistakes, and she does not want to lose him to the fact that he always puts himself in danger. The rescue at Windermere and General Hospital is about the Cassadine legacy and Jason's life. Britt is determined to save Jason and she will do whatever it takes. She loves him and she is scared. The rescue at Windermere and General Hospital is really about Jason and Britt. Anna is a fighter. She keeps going even when she is hurt. Anna uses her brain. She is very tough. She is buying time so that she can help the people she cares about. Jason is also. He will not give up. Jason always puts himself in harm's way to protect the people he cares about. Jason does this because he wants to keep them safe. Then Britt shows up. This changes everything. Britt being there reminds Jason that he does not have to fight every battle by himself. Britt helps Jason and Anna. This makes a big difference. The moment Britt pulls them out of harm's way is really something. This is when Britt becomes Jason's, not his weakness. Britt is the woman who runs toward danger when it counts. She chooses to do something of being afraid. Britt will not let anyone tell her what to do. She is the woman who takes action. That is what matters. Britt is Jason's equal, the woman who runs toward danger. She will not be stopped by what other people think. The storm is over. It is quiet again at Windermere. Jason and Britt are dealing with a lot of emotional pain. This night was really tough for them. They have to think about what this night means for their future. Jason and Britt have been thinking about their future together for years. They have not done anything about it. Now they have to face the truth about Jason and Britt and what they want. The future of Jason and Britt is uncertain. Jason and Britt are not sure what will happen to them. Anna notices the change away. She sees that the thing between them is not going to go. It is not something that just happens because it is easy. The thing between them is real because they respect each other. They have both been through some things and that has brought them closer together. They love each other. That love is strong because it had to be. Anna likes this. Her approval means a lot. Anna knows what it is like to love someone who's in danger all the time. She knows it is not easy to love someone like that. Anna understands the cost of loving someone who lives in the line of fire, the cost of loving them. She sees that the love between them is worth it. People in Port Charles are reacting in ways as the news spreads. At first they are shocked. Then they start to feel amazed. This is because the story has changed. Jason is not a tough guy who works alone anymore. Britt is not just the woman who left. Windermere is not a scary place. It is a place where people were helped and where secrets were finally told. Port Charles is still talking about Jason and how he's not alone. They are also talking about Britt. What she did. Windermere is now a place that reminds people of things like the lives that were saved and the truths that were finally revealed about Jason and Britt and what happened at Windermere. The big storm that they went through together, the rescue, and the fact that they survived it all creates a bond between Jason and Britt. This bond feels like it was meant to be. It was not easy to get to. Now Jason and Britt have to decide if they will be together for real or if they will go back to hiding behind their jobs and being scared. The storm, the rescue, and the survival they shared, all of these things are what bind Jason and Britt together. They have to think about what they really want. In classic General Hospital fashion, the story refuses to offer easy answers, instead leaving viewers with a powerful image: Jason and Britt standing together after the storm, battered but alive, connected by everything they've endured, and faced with the most dangerous choice of all, not whether they can survive the chaos of Port Charles, but whether they're brave enough to claim the love that has already proven it can survive anything. The storm is over in Port Charles. People are still feeling the effects of what happened. That scary night is not something that people can just forget. A lot of things happened during the blizzard and at Windmere. These things are not just about people being heroes and saving others. They are about how Jason and Britt feel about each other and the people around them. What happened is changing the way Jason and Britt relate to each other and to their friends. It is also changing who they trust and what they believe in. Jason and Britt are learning some truths that they did not know before. These truths are important. They are going to affect Jason and Britt for a long time. After everything is over and the excitement dies down, Jason and Britt have to deal with something they cannot escape. They have to face the fact that they really need each other. Being together like this makes it clear that they cannot keep pretending. The big question is, what will Jason and Britt do now that they know the truth about Jason and Britt and how Jason and Britt feel about each other? Jason and Britt have been trying not to think about this for a time. Now Jason and Britt have to think about it. Britt is not going to accept half promises or things that are not said loud anymore. She makes it very clear to Jason that being passionate about each other is not enough this time. If Jason wants Britt in his life, she cannot be a secret. Someone he turns to only when he is going through a tough time. Britt wants Jason to make a choice. He has to choose between the things he wants and the things he needs to do. Jason has to decide if he is going to put love even when the world is asking him to give up things that are important to him. Jason knows this will be a hard choice for him to make. Anna is getting better. She is still very aware of what is going on around her. She does something that makes Jason think about what it means to be a hero. Anna shows Jason that being a hero does not always mean you have to do everything by yourself. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is let someone help you. This really makes Jason think, because Anna has been in spots before and she has always loved people with all her heart. The things Anna says to Jason really make him think about his life and what he is doing. Anna and her experiences with Jason and loving people in situations make him see things in a different way. People in town are really surprised and excited when they hear about the rescue. Some people are amazed that Jason is back to himself. Others are looking at Britt in a way. They do not just see her as the person who survived or the person who is not from here. They see her as the woman who went into Windmere and came out on top. People are thinking about Jason and Britt. What they did. They are also thinking about Britt. How she is the woman who was brave enough to go into Windmere. The Cassadine shadows are still around. This means that Windmere does not give up its secrets easily. Windmere always wants something in return. There are rumors about what Anna found at Windmere. These rumors say that saving the people may cause problems later on. The Cassadine shadows and Windmere will bring dangers that will challenge Jason and Britt again. Jason and Britt will have to be strong to face these threats from the Cassadine shadows and Windmere. Britt feels more confident after what happened. She knows she did not just get through the time, she actually changed the way things turned out. This makes her feel stronger. It changes the way she and Jason are together. Now they are like equals. For Jason, that night makes him think about his life. He has to rethink the way he has been living. He thought that loving someone meant putting them in danger. Britt has shown him that she is not weak. She can deal with things and still care about him. Britt has shown Jason that she can face times and still choose to be with him. As Port Charles absorbs the impact of this legendary night, It becomes clear that the Blizzard confession and Windmere rescue aren't just dramatic beats, but a